Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit, but I did upload something. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it was stupid and I uploaded it because it was the Minion horror game. That's what it was. But welcome back everyone. This is White Knuckle. This is a new indie horror. It's horror in aesthetic. It's not super horror-y, but it's like spooky atmosphere, and I love this game. I have been playing nothing but White Knuckle recently, and I'll explain it as I go because I'm just gonna go straight to the I've played the tutorial, but so the kind of the plot, you're in substructures, these big silos. That's that's all the explanation there is about substructures and like where you are. But your job, you're a substructure maintenance worker, and so your job is to go through, do maintenance, repair, and I think, if I understand it correctly, at least this is the demo, the story might be different in like, the story might be different, in the full game, but as far as I can tell, that guy's pretty cute, but I'm going to kill him because there's an achievement, and I don't really know what he does, but, so, sorry, I get very distracted because I love this game, and you're gonna hear how much I love this game, because I haven't really talked to anyone yet about it, which means you guys are gonna be the first, which means you guys are gonna hear me rant about how amazing this game is, because it is amazing. So, you're a maintenance worker, and from what I understand, something went wrong. And so you're trying to escape because there's this thing called the mass, which is like a biological ooze. And the ooze is rising. So if you fall, you'll
Cafeteria refrigeration units are operating at 22% capacity. Non-perishable rations are recommended.
but there's this ooze that's rising. And so you're trying to escape it. And that's as much as I know, that's as much as the tutorials explain. You're a maintenance worker and you're just escaping. But to the mechanics and why I love this game so much. You have your two little hands, you can grab things with them, and then you can climb. And that's it. You can climb, you can grab anything that's orange or any edge. And so it's so simple, and yet you can do like whatever you want because you can grab any. It's such a like, I don't remember the word. It's not self-explanatory. It's just natural. Like it makes sense what you can and can't do, and you can do whatever you want. Like, because it's such a well-made mechanic, and the game's so well made that it's just like it makes sense. Like if you kind of like, oh, I feel like I could grab onto this, you probably can, because if it makes sense for it to be grabbable, it most definitely probably is grabbable. Now, this whole first area is called the silos. There's multiple areas. I haven't beaten the demo.
Non-perishable rations are recommended.
I haven't beaten the demo at all, but um I know there's more zones that I haven't gotten to. I've gotten to the second zone after the silos, and I've gone halfway through it, maybe. I don't know. I've made it to a little over 1,000 meters in distance, which is my high score, and I was still in the second zone. These little bugs are money. There's like little vending machines you can use. This doesn't really do anything except in the demo. It's more for the full game. Sorry. Ooh. I feel like I'm not very good at explaining. It's very like, I feel like I'm explaining very like scatteredly kinda. Oh, but I am gonna do something that I don't usually do. I really enjoy, because the game's so open and there's such like a, like, you can do whatever you want. Something that I love. So these items. Oh, sorry.
Possible structural weakening detected in training chamber 66 support beams. Refrain from heavy equipment use.
So something that's so cool about this game is there's these items that I haven't I should explain. I should slow down. I've been playing nothing but this game, so I'm very in like a groove, and so I'm talking very fast, and it's probably not the best for recording. But you have, so the way your inventory, I'll take time. I can outrun the ooze. It's rising down there, but I can outrun it. But your inventory, you have two pockets where you can store items for like easy grabbing. And this thing is called a python, not sure. But you place them and then you hammer them, and then you have a hold. And so you can climb that way. And then the rebar in my inventory is like a python, but you can throw it. So you can like, so it's much, rebar's kind of better because you can throw it. This rebar is cool. It has a rope on it, which is good. Man, I'm already hitting max weight. I'm not even that far. I'm also moving kind of slow because I'm at, up in the top left there's a timer, and I'm usually farther than I am right now. Ooh, that's bad because the goop's close. That was risky. But I'm not afraid of dying. Because this game, it's very... I'll talk more about it later, because I don't want to spoil anything. But the game's so... There's so much exploration, which I think is why I like it so much. Because you can explore, like, there's so many different ways that you can climb. There's so many different paths and methods that you could use.
Notice: routine power diagnostics and air exchange scheduled for tomorrow. Expect localized system interruptions.
Is there anything good in this shop? No, not really. I'll save my money. I'll drop a baton. I don't really use batons too much, and I'll drop a rebar. The rebar is much better. There are enemies. There's these things called barnacles. I hear one. You'll see one in a second. Those are called barnacles, and they're like Half-Life. They grab ya. But the thing I love about this game, so there's the items that you can use, but then you don't have to use items. And as far as I can tell, there is always a way to clear every area without items. Like, there's always some kind of path you can use. I haven't found a single area where that's not true. Now, some might be harder. You might have to use some crazier mechanics. Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna take the safer way just because I'm sure that jump's doable. It seems like the type of jump that would be doable, but you'd have to really try. Ooh. That's my bad. That jump, I'm just bad. That jump that I did, there's a little thing if you if you look, I'll probably get there again. That play. So the way the level generation works, just an explanation, is each of these like segments between these these circular doors here. Each segment is pre-made mostly. I've found random ladder generation and random holds every now and then that I don't think were there before. But mostly it's pre-made, but then each segment is they're put together in random orders. There's an achievement for this. I recommend you play this game, guys. It's free on, well, the demo is free on Steam, and you should get the full game. I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to. And so I'm just going to do one episode of the demo. Climber, I saw you. No more pills. Everything fades. What have we done? In their home, meet with mother. She is kind. I don't know what this means. I have gotten nowhere near far enough to know what any of that means. Because I imagine there's probably the way that sounds like there's like someone you meet later maybe and more stuff. I have not gotten that far. But this game, it's just so open, which I think is what makes it so enjoyable. Is because you can just do whatever you want, and the mechanics are very well made. Like there's other climbing video games like Getting Over It and stuff that are infuriating because they suck. Like Getting Over It is meant to be a horrible game because the hammer mechanic isn't like perfect, and it's meant to be infuriating. And this game is hard. It is hard, but it's hard in an enjoyable way because it's learnable hard. Like, because the mechanics are very simple and they're very nice. And so when you fail,
all transportation systems have ceased functioning. Manual evacuation protocols remain disabled.
When you fail, you know that it's you, and you can usually understand what mistake you made because it's the game doesn't have errors. Like I've had no bugs or things that I felt were unfair in this game. Like everything that happens, it's like, oh, this like that made sense. Like that move I did, that fall, that slip, that miss, nothing feels not right. And so it's I think that's that and the fact that you can do whatever you want. Like there's nothing that really limits you on like how you can move, because like I could take this baton here, which is kind of which I feel like is the recommended path, place it, hammer it in, and climb up. Or if I want to go without using items, which I like to do because it gives me more things to explore because I have to like plan routes, I can hop up onto this light. Or here I could take that more visible route, or I could grab this light and then, oh, if I miss, but I can grab this light because I know this light sticks out, and because it's a ledge, I know I can grab it. So then, ooh, you have to not suck like I'm sucking right now, but you can grab this rebar, grab this baton, and then you grab these ladders, and so you don't have to take the like the obvious path, which I love. I love that you're not forced to do anything, and it makes it so good. It's like you can take whatever path you want, you can climb however you want. I watched Markiplier play this because he uploaded the day after I discovered this game, because I saw this game and I was like, oh, that looks cool, and then I was like playing it, I was like, man, this game's great, and then Mark uploaded, and I religiously watched Markiplier, and he plays the game differently. He loves to jump when he climbs, and I like to climb like kind of not slower, but smoother, I feel like he likes to grab ledges and then jump up. Though that I think that's mostly because he didn't read the tutorial, and so he doesn't know that you can slowly mantle things. But I like to do this like he would jump here and stuff, and I like to kind of like I'll jump here, but I like to do a bit more of like a slower climb from hold to hold. And so it just fascinates me how like even that is different, because it's such a open game, and that's what I love about it. But I would highly recommend this game. It's the demo's free. Go play the demo, definitely. It's free on Steam, and that's what I'm playing. This is the demo. I already said that, I think. But the full game I'm going to get, and then I'm going to upload the full game, because it fascinates me. Now, this is that thing I did before, where I died. Now that light is grabbable, because I've talked about it, but I love finding ways to do it the way they don't want you to. Because, like, here, it's pretty obvious they want you to use a baton. Or actually, no, they would... Well, you could baton the wall and get over. Like this. Which I'll put that there in case I need to rush, in case the ooze catches me. But that light right there is grabbable. I know that light's grabbable. And so you can do things like this, and then you can jump and do a move like that, where you wouldn't have to use the equipment. You could do it without. And
Alert. Silo elevator 9 malfunction reported. Use caution when entering or exiting the lift.
Oh, that is my bad. And that's something that I love. I love in games when you die, and you know why you died. Like, I know why I died there, because I aimed bad. That was my fault for dying there, because it wasn't unfair, it wasn't ridiculous, or like nothing stupid happened. That was all on me. Also, another thing, I've talked about how I like climbing without using equipment, but sometimes I do, because I climb in this game purely based on feel. Like, I just climb based on, like, do I want to climb that way? Sure. And then I do. Or it's like, no, I don't really want to climb that way. And so then I don't. And so I climb in very different ways all the time. Now, most of the like here, I looked at these and I was like, I'd rather climb, these look like there's no reason behind it, but it's just like, I would rather climb that than that, because over there was like a ladder, and I was like, I feel more like climbing the wall pitons than the ladder, so then I go and climb the wall pitons, and there's no objective reasoning behind it. It's just, I feel like it. And so then like this, this I didn't really look very hard at the other path, but I do like when the climb goes upside down, kind of like that. I hope that there's later on would be really cool if there's like a ceiling holds that were very much upside down and you go like sideways. I think that would be fun. But I climb just based on how I feel. It's like I'd rather, or like sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll use a baton. Like here actually, I'm going to use a baton because I kind of want to go this way.
Alert. Per local authority directive 1032. Substructure evacuation order has been.
And there are items in the, like there's the batons and the rebar, and then there's rebar that like drops a rope, but then there's other item. There's like this brick. I don't really use brick. You throw them. I think to hurt things, but I don't know. Oh. Sometimes I underestimate how far I can jump and reach. Like I'm getting used to the distance, but sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't think I could make that. But I think I can make that. No. I can't make that. Good thing I got saved on this edge. But I am going to place a baton because I feel like going this way. And I don't know, I think any game where I can say, oh, I feel like doing this, and then I can just do it, and it works because the game mechanics are so well made that how I feel is a thing I can do. Like, oh, I feel like I should be able to climb this ledge, and I can. And I love that. And there's these dead guys. I'm gonna say my baton just in case there's something. There's no. I haven't gotten super far yet, but so far I haven't found anything that's I haven't found a single area that I can't climb without using tools. Like I've every single area that I've found a path that you could go without using items. And so I like to say my batons for fun, but you don't really need to. Like I could do a run without items.
Dry goods containment integrity may be compromised.
And there's some areas where like I love going on. It's less of like going without items, and it's more of like it's not the main path. Like there's like the obvious path they want you to take, but then there's like, ooh, I'm making pretty good pace. I usually get to the break rooms at like 6 minutes. That's curious. I've been talking, and so I haven't been paying attention as much, and I guess that's making me climb faster, but if I spend too long here, it won't matter. But because there is like best run based on time and speed.
Recycling protocol active in main storage. Waste reduction at 19% efficiency.
Like it's like I could have taken the ladder, which is the obvious path that takes you up, but then there's that side path that you just take because it's fun, because it's not intended. Or it is intended, because I imagine that's why they put it there, but it's not like, you get what I mean. It's not the obvious path. It's the little side path. Like, I'm gonna go this way instead of that other one. Just because I feel like it. They're both intended. They both go to the same spot. But I don't know. It's just such a simple yet perfect design. Like, I can't... Like it's hard to objectify games on... Or, not objective. It's hard to rank games on, like, games being better. Like, one game being better than another game. But I would dare to say this game is... I don't know. This game's not perfect, because nothing is perfect, because everything could be better, I feel like. But this game is about as perfect as a video game can be. Not because it's better, like, not because the premise or anything is better, but just because the mechanic that the game is built on is so well made that there's, like, I don't know how to, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. It's perfect as in it's...
turrets malfunctioning. All personnel are advised to avoid secure zones.
It's the thing that makes it the game that it is perfect. It's a game about climbing up and exploring these places, and you can climb them however you want. The climbing's smooth, it makes sense, it feels right. And I think, like saying any game is better than any other game, you can't really do that. Just because all games are different, they have different goals and purposes. But I feel like measuring on the scale of how well a game is itself, how well a game does the goal that it's trying to be, this game is pretty... Ooh. Oh, dang. This game is pretty perfect. Like, it nails the vibe and the aesthetic and the mechanic that it is so well. And that's just... I don't know, it's just so good. And there's so much to explore. This is risky. I'm not gonna kill this guy. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't hit me. Ooh. That's my bad. I jumped into that. That is 100% my fault. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but it's another thing that makes this game so good is nothing that goes wrong is like the game's fault in that it's bad. Like, it's like, obviously if the spike kills you, that's the game, because the spike's in the game, but it's not like the game's bad. Like, every time I've died has been because I'm bad at the game. Not because, or like I made a mistake, I did something wrong, not because the game was unfair or buggy. Which is impressive. I haven't had any glitches or bugs in this game, or anything that went wrong. It's so well made. It's so good. Probably missed a lot of items doing what I just did because I really skipped past everything. And that's off. Items are scattered about. But I don't really need items. The only reason I really need items is just achievements. Because there's achievements for placing things and doing things and all sorts of stuff. And but like because as I was saying earlier, I haven't found a single area where I need an item. Like, the items obviously make it easier, but I haven't found anything that forces me to use an item. There's often things where they make it very difficult, but that's okay. It's fun to do the hard path that's on the side, that's weird and funky. But it's like it's really fun to do that, actually. I enjoy that a lot. But they never, at least as far as I can tell, there's nothing that forces you to do anything. Which is fascinating to me. Because I feel like
Facility power levels critical.
Games
Main reactor failure detected. Auxiliary systems running at 85%.
which it fascinates me because it's very rare in games for that to be a thing. Ooh, that's good. It's a baton, but it puts itself in, so you don't need to hammer it. I always put those in my left pocket for emergencies because I can like Q and then you can place it. Because I don't know if I explained. You have pockets, and you can put items in them to like quick hold. My hammer always goes in my right pocket, just so I always know where that is, and that way I'll never get confused, because then I can quickly pull it out, do hammer things, put it away. Bugs are money. I don't know if I've explained that. Ooh. Those
Memory core deterioration accelerating.
those things suck, as you can just see.
54%.
When they hit you, they knock you off of things. That's why they suck. Because you obviously get knocked off and then you fall, and could fall in the goop. And so right there is when they're really bad, because they kind of sneak up on you. Because normally it's just like, oh, there's a bug, and then you hit it before you like do anything. But if you don't see them like that, where I didn't see that guy there, and so then it really gets you, which sucks, you know. I'm gonna save my money. I don't really need money because there's items, but I don't like I say, I don't really use them. I love this area especially because this area is meant for pitons. Like, this wall is very obviously a piton wall. And so I love this area because it's so meant for pitons. It's fun to not use piton. It's like extra fun to not do what the game wants you to do. I don't know, maybe that's just rebellious me. I don't know. It's fun to like, it feels like you're like exploring in secret. See, it's why secrets are so fun in games, because they're There's something else. But there's also just good loot. I don't know what this bug does. I'm gonna kill it because there's an achievement for killing 50 of those. I don't... All of the items enhance your climbing in some way. The syringe, there's like a needle that you stab yourself with. The syringe makes your hot jumps insane.
Notice, decommissioned training modules in Chamber 12 remain offline. Unauthorized reactivation is prohibited.
The red vial that I picked, ooh, sometimes it lags when you go through these doorways into new zones. But that only happens when I'm recording in OBS. That's only happened during this. That doesn't happen when I play by myself. That just happens when I'm recording. This zone, hate this zone. This zone sucks. This is one of the... I like to save harpoons and not use them, and only use them on barnacles. I will always use a harpoon on this zone, just because this zone's doable, but it's just very tedious, especially up here. The spikes higher up, these spikes here, are just kind of annoying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like it's not that bad, but it is tedious to do. And I know there's a shortcut. There it is. It's kind of dark. It's hard to see the shortcut, but I know it's there. But yeah, you can... There's a shortcut on this side. It's always... I've never done this zone and it's not been here. And I like doing it a lot more than that. Though that is cool. But... And if you're doing like a no... Because I don't think there's an achievement for it in the demo. But in full game... I imagine that there's an achievement, or I imagine there's something for doing the game without items. Because it is, as far as I can tell, 100% doable without items. And it's quite fun sometimes, because you do some really, like, funky maneuvers. I just saw these holds up here, so I thought... Oh. Oh, I hear the goo, so I'm going to lollygag less. Because the goo's bad. Hate the goo.
Alert. Air exchange ventilation cycle delayed. Atmospheric pressure may fluctuate unexpectedly.
And this thing over here, there's secrets with, like, good items. Oh, squish that guy. Didn't want to do that. Syringe gives me hops. These red things, I think, make it so that my stamina, like, doesn't drain. I used one, and I think that's what it does, is it makes your grip just never run out while the effect lasts, which is cool. Oh, I know there's a way to do this without this. Like if you go over there and then you hop up on that light and then you go up that way. But the goo's kind of getting close. And so I'm not going to risk it because I'd have to backtrack to go do that. So now this spot is kind of... This is kind of the middle point that leads to the second zone. Now, if possible, I'm going to try and stock up on rebar here.
Pressure seal engaged. Door latches holding. No leaks detected.
Because rebar is good in this. There's no rebar in these shops. That's why I got the self-drilling baton. I don't know if it's baton. I don't know if it's python. I don't know. Baton seems right in my brain. The floppy disks that I've picked up and I've died, you only use those in the full game, but you use them here. This gives you, like, body upgrades, so, like, your grip lasts longer and you jump higher and stuff. It's like some kind of mutation machine. And I think this is a save slot, which you can also only do in full game. But this is now the second area, which is the pipeworks.
Severe elevator malfunction detected. Avoid elevators until further.
And I love the style of the pipeworks.
Evacuation route through
It's like
system has been opened.
bricks and gunk and things, and I like it. But those guys are why I wish I had. Okay. The trick when you don't have rebar here is to go really fast. You wait for them to put both appendages down, and then you sprint. Because I don't believe they can get you. Well, they can't. They only have 2 appendages. Okay, so one out, and then second one out. And those are good because they're out of my way. And then you can, if you rush past them, you can kind of squeeze through. What I really need is, oh, they hit it. This kills them, I think. I've picked up one of these, never used it. Looks like a rocket, so I assume it really murders them. I'm gonna go to this ledge, though, to get a better angle on that guy. Oh, but the goo's catching. And yes, it was a rocket. But it... Oh, it did leave rebar. Oh, I'm surprised. I wonder if there's things with more health. Because rebar one-shots these guys, so I don't know why you would need a rocket. I'm gonna do this. I'm going to out-climb this thing. I don't know if that's doable, but I'm kind of doing it. Oh no, it's stopping me. Oh, the goo's gonna catch me. Because I can't get this thing off. Well, there goes that. It was a decent shot, but I had nothing to kill that with. But that's Pipeworks, that's the second area. This episode's gonna go a bit longer just because I love this game and I don't really want to stop playing it. But I'm going to save as much rebar as possible. I'm taking two batons. 2 batons. And then everything else will be rebar and money. Because I don't really need all the extra, because you do have weight, that's why. Two batons. I usually go 4. I'm gonna do 2 this time. But I'm gonna use 1 here. And then pick up. And I think that should be enough to get me under the light. And I'll take a little bit of money, just in case there's rebar. But if weight starts going up, I'm gonna drop money over rebar. Because that is also, when I've just been playing on my own, I have died many times in the Pipeworks to barnacles. Or I've died, or I've just been grabbed. Like, just because there's so many in there. That it's such a... That is just like... Finding a lot of rebar, which is phenomenal. Love rebar.
Critical update. All transportation systems have ceased functioning. Manual evacuation protocols remain disabled.
And also the side path like this, instead of going that way, which I feel like this is the side path. This feels less obvious. But it often feels faster to me. Like it's usually a more direct path, I feel like. And so it's a quicker shortcut. Oh, that's doable. That's probably enough enough rebar. Like I have a good amount of rebar, and I'll use 2 if that, because the zones are random, so there are times when you don't see certain zones, like the big spiky crushy zone. I see it quite a bit, but I have had a run where I made it to Pipeworks without ever seeing it. Like it didn't get loaded. It wasn't. And so if that place shows up, I'll use 2 rebar there. I don't have to use anything in Fractured. Oh man, at 5 minutes. That's good. Snatch you. Ignore that one. Don't really need that one. Air Exchange, definitely don't need to use anything in Air Exchange. Because you float for a good portion of Air Exchange.
Respiratory protection advised.
Because air exchange is... There's always a very obvious path in air exchange. And there's often... Oh, I totally meant to do that. Instead I didn't just almost die. Because I goofed a jump. Oh, but the... Man, don't... That could have been bad, but because I'm moving so fast, the fact that I hit middle point at 5 minutes, I have a lot of safety room, kinda. Man. I hear it, it's getting close, but I have safety time because of... Oh, because you go fast, because the goop moves at a steady rate until you hit...
Lambda biosignatures detected in long-term storage facility.
When you hit Pipeworks, the goop resets, it catches up. But until then, the goop moves at a constant rate, and so if you're moving really fast, the goop can't catch you. Or, well, it can, but, like, you can get a ton of distance. Like I'm probably not anymore because of all the falls, but I was probably for a second, like, I might have been a whole silo segment ahead of the goop. Now, you never need to use rebar or batons in air exchange because you can always just float around and, like, in this air exchange. It's so much rebar. But when I get to, like, all the gunk and goop that's in Pipeworks and all the barnacles, that rebar will go away really fast because there are so many, and, like, I can in an emergency not kill them, but in Pipeworks I always try to kill every barnacle. I'll kill these guys, I'll just kill that one. Just because I don't have to go all the way down, because I know this light to these batons. Well, actually, I didn't even have to kill that one, I don't think. But, I'm gonna try this one more time. If not, I'm gonna go the easier route. And there we go. Go to this. Climb here. Go this way just because I've messed up that other jump a few times.
Reduced airflow
that
efficiency expected.
Right now is less of a learn that jump type of run and more of a... Okay, I know this jump's doable because it's funky, but you can, and then you get momentum, you grab that, and that's probably the sketchiest jump that I consistently do. But it's not too sketchy. Oh no! Man, that mistake that I just did, I'm probably gonna do one more, and I'm really gonna try and be careful. The mistake I just did, I do sometimes, where I click and I let go out of habit because I think I've grabbed onto something, but I haven't. So, like, there, I let go. I clicked the hand that I was like, meaning to click to grab, but it didn't grab. But it didn't? Well, okay. So I clicked to grab, but it didn't grab. And so I clicked, and then I let go of the only, but because I didn't grab the only hand that was holding, I let go of it because it was just like, oh, I grabbed. And so then I fell because I wasn't holding anything. Which is silly, but it is me, which is why I like this game, because all my mistakes are mine. Well, all my obviously all my mistakes are mine, they're mistakes, but like all my failures are mine. And they all have and so I can fix all of them. Because they're all me. I haven't been picking up rebar because I haven't really been seeing it, but I'm not looking very hard, which is probably bad. I should...
Training Chamber 4 remains closed for decontamination procedures.
It's probably not good. I'm moving very fast. I feel like I'm at a very good pace right now. I don't really care if things cover this, because it's always my hammer, and so I can just press E to get it. I'm gonna grab another baton just in case. I really need it, but I shouldn't. But in case I feel like it. No, I don't use that.
Humidity levels detected in silo 92. Dry goods containment integrity may be compromised.
I imagine speedrunning this game would be... Ooh! That's new. I did not think I was... I jumped just like jokingly, kind of like, oh, look at me, and I made it, and I'm shocked about that. Okay. Because I've been to that spot plenty of times, and I was just under the assumption that you had to put, like, I've put a baton there. I've gone up that way, but I put a baton because I... Oh, squished him. I feel like speedrunning this game would be really fun. Like, I'm not huge into speedruns, but I feel like this game, because you can build momentum, like when you jump and stuff, and so I imagine like if you really had the moves down. Break room at 4:25. Ooh, that kills you. That was almost the end right there. And when this run ends, I'm gonna end the episode. So just because it's at an hour, and I'm fine going over, but I won't go too over. And I'm gonna play I am going to play and record the full game anyways. I wanted to I don't usually get the itch to record. That's why I don't really record very much. I don't have the deep desire to record. But this game, I saw it and I've been playing it and I love it so much that I like feel the need to share it and talk. I don't know. I don't really get this much of a ooh. I keep doing that. I keep clicking and then letting go of a hand before I've grabbed, and then I just fall. I need to calm down. I'm really like rushing. Which probably isn't the best. I have 4 rebar. I might be getting close to Pipeworks, I'm not sure. I'm still in Shattered. I like Shattered. I'm fond of Shattered. Shattered's fun. But there is a rebar here. And I think this rebar's always here. Like it's very consistently there. I don't know how random. I know some drops are like some item spawns and placements are random. But I don't know how random they are because I know there's like always rebar right there. Money, don't really need it.
Emergency. Flooding detected in Maintenance Bay 2. Water levels rising.
I know there's rebar up there, that's why I went, because I do need more rebar. And when you're when you're not climbing, pitons are really easy to put in, especially because my hammer's always in my right pocket, and so it's. I have my setup so that doing pitons, I feel like pitons are like the thing you go to and you panic, kinda, and so I have my setup, or like, because you can put a piton into anything. And so the piton, well, you can put any of the holes into anything, but like wherever you're at, you can always. Oh, ooh, that was fun. This game really makes me want to climb. I enjoy climbing in real life, and summer's starting, and this game makes me want to go climb. And it's getting warm enough that pretty soon I can. Which is exciting. Climbing's dope. I have so much rebar. Well, that was... I tried to do a funny, like, twist move there. That was weird. I might be getting too confident.
Are now below safe thresholds. Breathing assistance is recommended.
It's very dark. It's hard to see where holds are. I feel like 10 minutes might be my average for getting here. I don't know what my average is at 600 meters. And there is an infinite mode, like when you beat the game and stuff. When you beat each zone, I have infinite silos available. So I could just do the silos infinitely. But I kind of want to make progress, but there's an achievement that,
pressure, seal engaged.
I don't know, it'd be kind of
Door
crazy to get it.
latches holding. No leaks detected.
Now, because I can't use any of these because it's the demo, I can spend 3 bugs on more rebar. I have so much, and that is phenomenal. Because now it's time for the pipeworks. I've failed this jump right here before. Always open your hands on this.
Severe elevator malfunction.
Because you often hit your head on the elevator and then you fall straight down. So you always have your hands out so you catch the bottom of the elevator when you faceplant.
Has been opened.
And I'm going to repeat that because I don't know if you could hear me over the game. Because the voice is kind of loud in the game, but there's no separate audio and I don't want the game to be too quiet. That was... I didn't see that guy. That was kind of risky. I should have killed that thing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a rebar in my... Oh, dang. Rebar's too... Some things are too big and you can't put them in your pockets. Rebar is too big to put in pocket. Okay, you there are going to die. And I think I can hit you as well. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, I can grab this light. I can just shimmy on past you. Perfect. I love the aesthetic. I love all the aesthetics of this game. It's very atmospheric. Is that the word? It has good atmosphere. Like, it's fantastic style and feel. Love the feel. Oh, curious. There's a lot of times there's a barnacle up here. But I guess it's just that guy. But yeah, this room has always been the same, I think. Like all the graffiti in this room is the same. And I've seen this room a couple of times. I don't see. Oh, is that a barnacle, I think? No? Okay, there's barnacles over there, so I'm going to switch to this side to get them. Oh, and this is this always here? Because I remember finding that last one. Okay, I hope there's no... there might be more up there. You can't really throw rebar while climbing. Because you get knocked off. And so... like this guy... Oh no, but there's this little ledge here, which is good. Ooh, that's fast. We're moving. We are moving. .9 meters a second. That's good. That's good pace. Oh, pipe organ. I love pipe organ. I've been here once, and it was cool. It's very twisty, and I love how twisty it is. But there's like steam that'll kill you. Well, it'll knock you off, and then you die, and that's what sucks. Ooh, Oh, I need to rest. I don't have any items. Cool. Well, I don't have any, like, stamina items or things like that. Ooh. No. It's bad. That same steam vent is screwing me. I'm gonna do something wacky here. Ooh, oh, that hurts. Okay, steam does hurt. You do have health, it appears. I was unaware. I couldn't tell, because every time I've ever been hit by something, I just die. Ooh. It's a bit... I thought I could walk, but I can't. I have to climb. And it seems I heal over time. I hope. Ooh, okay. We're getting close to where the farthest I've gotten. The farthest run I made, I died to steam in this next area. So we're almost, well, the steam hit me into the mass, but it was this next area. This next area is really big. I got kind of lost. Well, it's very open, which is like in a way that's different.
Emergency. Air filtration system failure in sublevel 3. Toxic fumes detected.
I hear it below me. Oh, the goop's rising fast. That's bad. I feel like it's moving much faster than it was before. And that is not good. Okay, I see the way. Ooh. 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 That was close. That was kind of stressful, but new distance. I'm pretty sure this is a new distance. I kind of want to make it through pipe organ. This is all new now. Well, okay. I've had other runs where it doesn't go to pipe organ, it goes to a different place, but I didn't make it very far in that place either. So this is... Well, one, pipe organ's new. At least this far into pipe organ is. I have time to wait for that. Under here, here, here. Up this way, this way, this way. Ooh, my hands are getting... Ooh. Okay, I need to sit here, but that's dangerous. But I need to, because otherwise I can't climb this next portion. Ooh. My hands... I'm pressing my mouse way too hard. My hand is cramping. What? What? Anything cool in the shop? Elevator. This seems like an elevator. This is new, guys. This is we're exploring together. This is what? This is fascinating. I'm out. Am I out? No, I'm still in the substructure.
You are en route to Habitation Yellow. Please enjoy your alert. Elevator security locks are still in place. Manual override will be required. Deactivated.
I imagine. Okay. That rope, I was gonna say I could climb it, but it's electric, which I imagine they did on purpose so that you don't. This is all new. Welcome to Habitation? Ooh, they're making me jump. They're making me jump. I don't like that. I like being able to move slow. Though I'm decent at jumping.
Alert. Elevator security locks have been released.
I don't know what I hit. I thought I was gonna die there. I am so lucky. But I bounced on something. Okay, I have to move kinda quick. Ooh. Ooh, that was kind of stressful. It's making me do more. That was the first thing where I had to like.
Warning. Class 7 fluid has been detected. For the safety of Habitation Yellow, airlock seal mechanisms must be engaged. Please contact your local control room specialist. Warning. Control specialist is missing. Contacting administrator. Warning. Administrator is missing. Contacting emergency worker protection crews.
I see.
Error. No crews detected. Engage manual override.
I see a thing down below that looks like it's intended for me to return on it. Also, I assume the mass is a class 7 fluid. I imagine that's what that's talking about. What? Am I supposed to go down? Hold up. Sorry guys, I'm pausing because I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. I think they're forcing me to use items. Fascinating. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we're just gonna... That's bad. Q, place, grab E. I don't know if I feel like I need to hammer them in all the way. Ooh. Well that's getting too close to the elevator. I don't know if I can... I'm gonna have to do some... The elevator's covered in gunk. I don't... Unless I can, like... drain the gunk. Nope. I should have been more careful. I should have... Well... That was fascinating. That was new. That was cool. I had to do more. I wasn't just climbing. I had to do things because I had to like flip the buttons and activate things. Well, thank you guys for watching. I love this game. I don't think I'm gonna do any more of the demo. Well, I'm gonna play a bit more, but I don't think I'm gonna record it. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna record it because I'm gonna probably play a bit more because I love this game. But the next White Knuckle you'll see will be the actual game, which I will play all the way through because I love it. And I'm probably not gonna do more demo just to like save content, I guess, or like not spoil it, or so you guys don't get bored of it. So thank you so much for watching. I love this game. If you have a PC, I 100% recommend for you to go try the demo. It's It's such a fun game. It might seem a little boring watching because not too much is going on. I don't know. But playing it, it's so satisfying and it's so interesting. And yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do whatever. I don't know. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.